Okay. What am I gonna say? What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? I'm talking a little bit lower than I would be normally because right now it's nighttime and the baby's asleep and she has an ear infection and I'm not trying to stay up all night dealing with that, although it might happen anyway. So we're gonna see what happens. If I at some point have a wardrobe change to my PJs during this video, you know why. Today we're going to be talking about a delay pedal from a company called Ezhi and AKA. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, and yeah, Alex, if you see this, I'm sorry. I'm trying. But delay pedal from a Russian company, and it is not anything relatively similar to what we've gone over before.
I mean, it's a delay. It's a delay pedal, so it's similar. The pedal does delay, whatever. Okay.
Today we're going to be talking about Mr. Glitchy. Actually, more specifically, we're going to be talking about Sir Glitchy, or Sir Mr. Glitchy. We're going to get into that in a little bit. So first things that we should probably go over is just some general stuff about the pedal and the company and the guy who makes them. From what I understand, it's only one guy building these pedals by himself, and they're made to order. And, you know, that's pretty cool, but I can imagine that being a bit overwhelming as someone who's building the stuff, doing everything by yourself. When I first ordered this pedal, this was a couple years back, Alex sent it out to me, and, you know, I was super excited. It came in an unmarked box and everything. I plugged it in, and it didn't work. So I reached out to Alex and I said, hey man, you know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but the pedal that you sent me is not working. So is there something that I gotta do? Do I need to open it up and figure out, like, is there a connection that got disconnected in transport? And he said, oh, okay, here, hang on, I'll send you another one. So not only does he send me another one, but he sends me a new and improved version of the previous pedal. This one being the Sir Glitchy. So we'll go over some of the features here, but I'll also explain what's going on with this new improved version of it. Now, with the original Mr. Glitchy delay, what you were getting is a lo-fi delay, and it features this panic button, if you will. This button is responsible for momentary glitch, some skipping, and just like staticky mess stuff going on that you can input into the delay signal. With that, in the just general functioning of this pedal, you also get a lot of like radio noise and the sound of burning tape. Basically, this is not a pedal that you would get if you were trying to spice up your rig for the wedding band. Now, with the updated Sir Glitchy, you get a couple other features. You get a second delay on top of the already established delay parameters you have to manipulate on top. This is a completely different delay circuit that goes on that you can access via this switch. Which gives you more delay time, and it gives you some more mess to deal with. A lot more of the staticky radio sound stuff going on. You can basically access the sound of an explosion when you press the glitch button. It's pretty wild. It's kind of amazing. Now, just to go over what the controls on this thing do, because obviously nothing's labeled, and you have this very nice picture on the front. But let's talk about what these controls actually do individually. And I'm going to try to do this with everything facing the camera. So if I mess it up, you can tell me in the comments and be like, you're an idiot.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid.
And I'll say, yeah, you're right. I know. So obviously, we have our on-off button engaging the delay circuit being introduced to our dry signal. So there's that. The red button being the glitch button, you know, initiating the glitch function within our delay circuit. Now this knob is responsible for your delay time, but it also gives you access to the amount of noise that's being introduced to the delay circuit itself. So while it's both on one knob, it's kind of giving you the lack of precision in how much noise you can put into your delay. But if you're looking for a clean cut delay, you came to the wrong place. Now this knob controls the amount of effect that happens when you engage the glitch button. So you can have this set to 0, and when you press on the red button, nothing happens. And that might not be such a bad thing if you have this on your pedal board and you're a really active player and you're not one that goes up with bare feet, takes their big toe, and gently presses the button to engage the effect on the pedal. If you're like me, and more often than not, you're just trying to see past your hair and you're just putting your whole foot down on a pedal, might not be so bad to have access to a control of the actual explosion that happens when this thing gets turned on. This control controls the amount of feedback or regeneration that you get from your delays. Now, when you don't have the second delay engaged, you will get, I think it's 2 repeats attached to your dry signal. With the original delay, it's just bump, bump, that happens. But when you have this switch on, your feedback control not only extends the length of the delay, but the secondary delay over here, you adjust the parameter of the delay itself, and you could either have it set to the same delay time as this, or you can set it to a different parameter and rhythmically it'll be something different. So, something to think about. And last but not least, over here is our mix control. You're going to want to make sure to remember that the mix control is over here because things get very crazy very quickly. I love this pedal. I think it's great. I think I still don't truly know the full functionality of it. And I've had it for a while. But, you know, it's a beast. It just does a lot of stuff. And a lot of the stuff it does, it's unique to the moment that you're playing in. It's not something that can necessarily just be recreated on a regular basis, which I think is kind of cool. But in a way, it's also kind of like if you come up with something really cool sounding from it and you can never create it again, or you can't just readily do it again, you might miss it. I don't want to say goodbye to the cool sounds. So that's the basic rundown of what's going on with Sir Glitchy. So, without further ado, let's just hear what this thing sounds like. So there you have it, guys. That is a basic rundown of Sir Glitchy. I'm kind of bummed that I can't use Mr. Glitchy as like a comparison, but, you know, things happen. In terms of customer service, Alex was great. No one else would send me another pedal, a new improved version of the pedal they sent me after I sent them an email saying that the first one didn't work. So, kudos to Alex. So this is a pedal that doesn't have to exist just in the realm of with guitar. It could also be utilized with a drum machine. It could also be utilized with bass. And, you know, probably with keys. And if your heart is so desired to do so, try it on vocals. Why not? Just do it. Try it out. Who's going to stop you? I'm not going to stop you. Do it. However, from what it looks like on their website and on their Instagram, it looks like this pedal might be discontinued. But like I said earlier, Alex makes this stuff to order. So I think if you send him a direct message saying that you have an interest in checking this pedal out, probably would be able to give you a reasonable price about making one. There's also a couple of sample videos up on their Instagram, so you should go and check it out there. Other than that, that's pretty much all I got in regards to this pedal for this video. If you want to see more, there's some sample videos up on the company's website. It's on their Instagram as well. Hit them up if you're looking to get your hands on Mr. Glitchy or Sir Glitchy. But other than that, that's all I got for you in regards to Sir Glitchy. I'm hoping for next week I'm going to try to get back into doing some more musical stuff. Kind of take a back seat to doing reviews of gear and stuff, or at least wait till I get my hands on some more stuff, or figure out if there's anything else that I have already at my disposal that you guys would like to see. But we'll get that figured out. In the meantime, you know the deal. If you haven't already, look me up on Instagram and Twitter. Go be friends with me on Twitter. It's lonely. You know what it's like to put out a tweet and no one reads it. Maybe they read it, but they don't even have the motivation to like it or retweet it. I'm not saying it like it's messing up my self-esteem, because I'm strong. I'm strong as heck. I I'm like a brick wall. You can throw whatever you want at me, and I'll be fine. But you know, there might be some other people out there that they put something out onto Twitter, and they hope that like lots of people see it, and then no one even gives it the time of day, and then they go and they lay down in their bed, and they just sit there and cry, and they question their existence as someone with a profile on social media, and think maybe they should quit Twitter. And who wants to quit Twitter? No one wants to quit Twitter. But anyway, that's not me. I'm strong. And follow me on Instagram. I put up some video and some pictures of a recent clinic that I went to with Nick Johnston. He's a really cool guy, another fellow lefty. And, you know, I got lots of other things over there that you might like to see. So, get on it. Do it. Now. Go. If you like what I'm doing here and you have $1 to spare, consider maybe sparing that dollar on me and my Patreon. After all, any money that I get to put towards these videos helps me put out more content on a more frequent basis. And at the very least, it helps me get guitar strings, guitar picks, maybe a cup of coffee here and there, because I like coffee. So, you know, link down below. And I thank you in advance if you decide that you want to commit to it. You get some things in return for committing X amount of money. Some tabs, I list your name and stuff like that. You know, let you know that I truly appreciate that you're contributing to this thing that I'm doing. Being locked inside your phone screen right now. Something to think about. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you later this week. I'm going to try to put out some more stuff. I'm going to be trying out another day of the week that I want to put out some videos and stuff. And we'll see how it goes. All right? But I'll catch you then. All right? Take it easy.